Alright, cool. Alright, so today's tier list. JoJo's uh, main protagonist and antagonist from parts 1 through 5. We're not doing anything that's not animated yet, so we'll get it started. I'm probably gonna save the like actual JoJo's for last, because those will be a little controversial. But yeah. What do I want to start with? Will be like a nice placeholder. Okay, well, we can start with this motherfucker right here. He is D tier. I hate this motherfucker. So annoying. And I don't know, like the one episode with him, where he's like, what was it? He gets like they get all the money and shit. It's just, it's so annoying. He's just an annoying character. I don't like him. And I don't know, like then he dies, and I don't really feel bad when he dies. So I feel like that's a good a good good signal that I don't like him. Who else can be a nice high placeholder? Do Bucciarati. I don't know where I want to put him though. I feel like it's S tier. That's S tier right there. I feel like those are good like placeholders, right? Like kind of set myself to some standards of what I'm gonna have up there and down below. Which is just too tough. Like such a great character. Doesn't have to be the protagonist, and it's still like probably the best character of part 5, honestly. Just so good. Let's see. My boy right here. Where do we want to go? I don't know if he's like, it's either B tier or A tier, but I can't side, cause like, maybe bottom of A. I'll do bottom of A for now, moving down if anything. But I think he's a great character. He's got good backstory, and his uh like what he does down on the beach, like it's so important to the actual plot that it's just like he has to be A tier, I think. Abdul. Uh, I don't know. I think B tier. I think Abdul's a really good character, but he could have been a lot better. And also like they hype him up to be important at the beginning, and then they kind of just let him like fall off. He dies twice, so like, you know, can't be that important if they killed him off twice. I know, Mijo. I know you're gonna not be a fan of this one right here, but I gotta be honest with you. That's like a bottom of C, borderline D tier right here. I did not care for this character at all. Like they try to make him and Joseph, right? They try to make him and Joseph like the bubbles. Yeah, no, I don't care about dude. They try to make them like best friends out of nowhere. He was like important for like 5 episodes, and then he dies. It's like I don't know. I don't think there's enough there for me to care about him, to be honest. I just think he's not like, and it's like a huge flip within those 5 episodes. He gave him a clue. I mean, yeah, but like, what else did he do? That's pretty much it. He was an asshole at the beginning, and then they try to make him best friends, and then they're like, they want to act like Joseph's gonna be fucking heartbroken over this. Like, come on, bro. It's not that deep. They train together. Yeah, I don't really care. That's like Krillin, except Yeah, I know. It's actually the same as Krillin. Krillin would be a C tier character. So thank you. You solidified my point. Okay. Um. Hmm. Where do I want to put this? I feel like it was a good like character, but it wasn't. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot better. There was. I don't think it's quite A tier. I feel like there's a lot better antagonists within JoJo's, and I don't think that was one of the best ones. If I'm being honest, I think it might be B tier. Yeah, I think it's like up here. Dio S tier, obviously. Does he go above or below Bushirati? I don't know. I mean, Dio's just tough all around. Plus, you know, he's just OP as shit. He just decides to become stronger and stronger throughout the show. I think Dio. Does he go above him? You know, he goes above him solely because he just decides that, because he gives us the great Jotaro line of like, oh, well, my stand is the same type as the world, so now I can stop time too. It's so stupid. You guys are counterparts, so you kind of go together. But I like you better a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, this is Joseph's, or not Joseph. Is it Joseph? No, it's fucking Jonathan's wife. I don't know. She's not really very like important, if I'm being honest. She's I mean, she kind of is during the second part, a little more, but overall, I just don't think that she's like a good character. I just think she's just kind of there. If they don't got stands, they don't do shit. Damn. Okay. That's a rough standard you're holding them to. God damn. But nah, I think that's a fair assessment. I still think she's better than this fucker. This motherfucker, he's the one that left the squad, bro. I think, right? He's the one that quit on them. Little bitch boy over here. Yeah, he's the one that quit on the squad, bro. He has to go down here. He was still very useful, and like his backstory is dope and everything, and like him when he was part of the squad, tough. But the fact that he left the squad, nah, he's gotta go. I deadass thought he was gonna come back at some point. I thought so too, bro. I thought they'd bring him back for like the final fight or something, but nah. They said fuck that, fuck that. Okay, this is Kira's son, or quote unquote son. He comes in pretty clutch. He kind of figures him out, exposes him, finds out his fucking stand and shit. Where do we want to put him? I think he doesn't have a stand, but he's more useful than a D tier character. I think he kind of goes at the bottom of C. I don't know how I feel about this guy. Because he's like, he's kind of an annoying character. He's just like, he kind of shows up a bunch, and it's just like annoying when he shows up. Like, you're not afraid to like see him. You're just like, oh, why are we doing this again, right? He's just kind of like a lame like villain, and he just keeps appearing in the show for no reason. I think he kind of goes here. Fucking Jotaro's mom that just lets him fucking call her a bitch 24/7. She goes here. She's terrible. Terrible character. Alright, Mijo. This is the one you were very pressed about, you know? Your boy. But I gotta be honest with you. Your boy, I don't know if he quite makes B tier. He's kind of like Abdul. His death was sad. Yeah, but that was about it. He was kind of like, I don't know. His death is sad. That's fair. He sacrificed himself for the squad at the end, you know, after being a little demon the whole time. And we'll put him next to Abdul because they both died together, you know. He's a dog. Okay, fair, fair. That'll push him up from C to B. What the fuck you want him to do? I don't know. He has a stand for a reason. I want him not to be an asshole. Oof. Kakyoin? I don't know. I don't know. Kakyoin is like, I think he's B tier actually. He's gotta be B tier, like high B tier, cause he's like one of our main like side characters. And like I don't, to be honest, I didn't really care for Kakyoin the most part until he died, and then they tried to give you like a little backstory, and you're like, well, I don't really care that much, but I care now. So it's like, it's good, but it's also bad. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not a A tier character. He doesn't quite make it, but he's a good character. He's tough, and I like his stand. I don't know what this picture is supposed to be. I can't actually tell. Can you tell? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Mr. Reliable Guy. I think he's A tier. It's gotta be A tier. Almost S tier. I don't know. He might be S tier. I don't. Is he S tier though? I like how his stand kind of evolves, kind of like a Pokemon. But I also feel like he's just, I don't know. Isn't that like, is it that one like the gods from season 2, like who he fights at the end? Is it? Is it one of the gods that he fights at the end? Maybe. We'll see. If the actually, yeah, I think you're right, because I don't see anyone else from, I don't see the antagonist for season 2, so I think you're correct. And in that case, I think that's a C tier right there. I don't know, the villains for season 2 were kind of whack, if you ask me. They could have done so much better, especially after you like see like all the shit they do in part 3 and like part 4, you know. But where do we want to put you? Back to the training, Mijo. You know, it's the, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. She's not really that useful aside from the training. She's just like training arc and that's it. I think she appears in one more thing and then that's about it. I don't think she's that important. I think she kind of goes along with him. But which one? Which way? Which way? You know, we'll let him be top of C for now. Why not? Mista? Oh, it's just so hard. Because I want to put him in S, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, put too much in S. You know what I mean? I think because I don't want to overwhelm the S tier, I think he has to go A tier. And he's also not, he's got to be right there. He's way better than this guy, but he's just, you can't go higher than that. But Mista's so tough. I love Mista. I think it kind of goes along the same lines. Ooh, but which one do I care about more? I think solely because Mista's stand is so much like cooler. I think he gets to go above. Cause like the bullets are just too funny, dude. They just add. Wait, do they have both? They have fucking Joseph as a young man and as an old man. Nice. Polnareff. He's A tier. But where in A tier? He's above that. I think he's above that. Is he above Mista? I think he is. I think just because he also becomes a huge part at the end of part 5. Like, he's very tough in all of part 3, and then when he comes back in part 5, he's still very tough. Plus, his stand just has so much style, you know. That's Jotaro. Ooh. Where do we put you? Actually, bottom B tier. The thing is, he's a great character, like, as far as, like, being a personality and, like, being, you know, being there for comedic relief and everything, and, like, he's dope, you know, he's a fun character, but he's just so stupid. And he might have one of the most OP fucking stands, and they just never use it. They just like, it's like super OP when fucking Josuke fights him, and then that's it. They never ever use it again. Yamcha personality, you sized it. He's better than Yamcha. Relax. Rohan. Yo, Rohan got his own spin-off show. I didn't even know that. You said he's dumb? Yeah, he is dumb. That's fair. But yeah, Rohan, he's pretty tough. I love his stand. His stand is one of my favorites, actually. But I also feel like Rohan didn't really do much. His part, like, he had some good, episodes and stuff. But, like, I don't know. He does become, what is it? He becomes a big part of the end, I think, at some point. In Finding Kira. But, where to put him? I think it's B tier. And he kind of goes around here. This one's hard. Speedwagon's not like he's not like your, like, action character, right? He's just kind of like a side character that's there to help with everything else. But he's also, like, very tough. He's just always there. I kind of want to say he makes B tier. Even without a stand, I think he makes B tier just because of how, like, good of a character he is and how he like is recurrently in the show. Is it? Yeah, I think he's bottom B tier. You go right here. He's not the greatest villain, but he's better than these fuckers. Okay, I can tell you that much. He's great. Plus, who doesn't love a good Nazi villain in a fucking anime? Josuke's mom. I think she kind of serves the same amount of purpose as fucking Jonathan's wife. Is this the chef? The chef guy? I'm trying to remember if he does anything. I just remember, like, he has the restaurant, and then they, like, his food fucking cures whatever the fuck you want. And I don't remember if he did anything after that. I think, like, I don't remember. They introduced him, and I was like, okay, dope. What are they gonna do with them? And I don't remember them doing anything with them. Does he do anything? I don't remember him doing anything. He's just kind of a filler character. Dope ass stand, but I don't think that's enough to get you out of being useless. Um. Ooh. Her stand is also one of my favorites. So I gotta put her up there. But where? Cause you don't. I don't know. She comes in and like at first I didn't really care about her, but then she kind of like becomes more important because and she becomes a lot more likable too. She becomes a lot more likable. I think that's important. Hmm. I think based on her stand and her like character growth, she goes. But is she better than she better than Rohan? Hmm. No, I like Rohan stand better. Who's this guy? I don't. I feel like that's probably a dumb question. I feel like I should know who this guy is, but I don't remember for some reason. Well, while I try and remember, we're just gonna do the rest. We'll do these two since they're kind of minor characters. This is who is this actually? Oh, this is Kira's wife. Yeah, you kind of. She's almost as bad as Jotaro's mom, but not quite. But she does kind of simp for a serial killer, so I don't know. Kind of weird. Uh, I don't know how I feel about her. Her relationship with why can't I remember his name? But anyway, her relationship with him is really weird. First, she like locks him up, and then my man's still like, hey, I'm still down though. Like, it's so weird to me. She's just such a weird character to me. I don't know. She's still like her stand's not anything special either. I don't know, but she does more than this guy. So I think here maybe that's probably a good spot for her. I really don't know who this guy is. Oh, he's the one that teaches Jonathan about Hamon. That's who that is. Forget his name, but that's who that is. Yeah, he's okay. Very useful for the part that he's in, and then he sacrifices his life. He's about as useful as a old boy over here, you know. But I don't think he's quite. Hmm. I think he goes there. I might drop this kid down to D, but I don't know. Not sure yet. Kira, I think Kira has to go up there, dude. It's such a good character, such a good antagonist. Probably one of my favorites, aside from Dio, because Dio's just goated. But he's just like, it's pretty much as good as a bad guy gets. Tough to top Dio in part 3 though. Yeah, no, dude. Dio part 3 is just fucking built different, built real different. But Kira does a great job of following up in part 4. Like, honestly, it's so good. So good. We'll do the JoJo's in order. So, Jonathan, you know, I might get some hate for this, but he might be the one JoJo that does not make S tier. I just don't think Jonathan is that great, to be honest. He's he's kind of a pussy at first. He becomes a man, gets strong. He like figures out Dio shit, and like it's dope and all, but like I don't know. I don't think Jonathan is anything like super special. You know what I mean? He's a good introduction for the franchise, but that's that. And he goes like right here, A tier. All right. Young Joseph, one of my favorites. His I love how much of a meme this guy is in part two, with his favorite strat of just running away. But oh, and you know the classic line of, and next you'll say. I think that I think he goes up here. I don't think he's quite Dio level. Is he? No, I don't think he's quite Dio level. Uh, old Joseph. Is old Joseph better than young Joseph? I'm trying to think. No, I think he becomes a little less useful later on. He's still S tier. I think he goes there. Jotaro is the top of S tier. Jotaro is easily my favorite JoJo, and he's so good. He's incredibly OP. He does not give a fuck about anything. He's the embodiment of being like the cool asshole that just doesn't give a fuck what anyone thinks, and he just he's just OP as shit. He's just like, oh, you want to fight? Easy money. I'ma win no matter what. And then the fucking um the episode where they bet on the card game and he bets everyone's souls and he's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna look at the cards. That's one of the toughest scenes, bro. That's so good. Easily the top of S tier. Oof. Now this next one is a little hard. Because I feel like it's easy to just be like, oh, it's a JoJo, they have to be S tier, blah blah blah. But does Josuke make S tier? I don't know that he does. I mean, his stand is amazing, right? It's dope. It's like one of the best, but I don't know. I mean, Josuke as a character is really good too. But the thing is, I just don't think for a protagonist, I feel like he didn't do enough. He didn't even beat his own, like, bad guy. The fact that Jotaro is in his show doesn't make him feel like a JoJo. Exactly. Because in the end, Jotaro is actually the one that defeats his antagonist. So it's not actually Josuke. So I think for that reason alone, just he can't be S tier. He goes at the top of A though. And then A. Some people will talk mad trash and hate on my boy Giorno, but I think he's probably the second best JoJo. I think his stand is fucking dope as shit. I think his character as a whole is just so good. He's not an overwhelming protagonist. He gets made out to be like some trash main character only because his supporting cast is so much better than all the other ones. Like the people around him do so much more during his part than any of the people around the main character do in any of the other parts. And I think that's what brings him back for some people. But I think it just makes his shining moments that much better. He doesn't need to do everything to like, you know, do his story and stuff. I think he's just so tough. I think he goes right here. And that's our tier list. Now, is there any changes I want to make? I think the S tier's set up pretty well. I think A tier's pretty good. Do I want to switch anyone in B tier? No. I think Speedwagon has to drop down. I think he's too high. I think he can go right here. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair ranking right there. That's pretty good. So that's that. That's and the tier list. Um, but yeah, you know, thank you for watching. I'll be in the stream too. Probably upload this. You know, you can watch it again on YouTube if you want. But yeah, you know, if you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like, comment if you think I made any mistakes with the rankings or anything like that, and then, you know, subscribe if you're not subscribed. But yeah, peace out.